in store, and you can set the tone and set the pace for what your season is going to be like by winning a game like this early. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the TCU head coach. He told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is the team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Horned Frogs ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offensive bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Washington. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top 5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, TCU!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Lisa. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive.
Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Slips through the line. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Motion from the back. Second down, going to throw it. Left side is Payne. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Move to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. The fake wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Duckworth. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer.
Into the secondary on the right. How frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a quarterback like that. They finally get him out of bounds. And the Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Stop right there.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Turns it upfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. And the Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Pulls it on the option. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he was able to get back on top of it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure three here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Finds his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Hits inside. It's Arrington. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He's changing the play. Burrowing for yardage. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. At the 40, there he goes. Loose in the middle. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Out wide left, it's Shelton. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Left side is Shelton. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Out wide left, it's Edwards. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To throw, it's Washington. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Buying time to his right. Throwing on the run. He's got it at the 20. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On play action. Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's McAllister. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Sells to fake. Looking deep. Makes a catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who was going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. It gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Moving the pocket, it's Washington. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
This time he's got it. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
We thought this guy might be a big weapon here and a big part of what the offense was going to try to do. And you've seen now, early in this game, they're going to him a lot. That's already his 5th catch. Defense can't cover him. He's such a big target, and you know this quarterback's going to keep looking his way.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on first down. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The play fake. Going for it all. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw one first. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 16 team, the Utah Utes.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the 2nd half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the 2nd half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the 2nd half start they'd hoped for. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Keeps it moving. It's Arrington. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw... Eli, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Washington. Working that left side. To the house! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the return, it's Bear. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide right, it's Marsh. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Direct snap. It's Payne. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quarterback changing the play. Keep it on the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they go back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From deep, it's Barres. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Looking for a big play. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That one will give them the lead.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's McAllister. Knocked down immediately.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in play.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on fourth down. Spits it out to the back. And it's picked off for the third time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Reed. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Toss sweep to the right. Might have it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Completes it in the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly.
Well, they execute the in route. And how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. At midfield, he's got room. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Running inside, it's McAllister. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Slings it downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Got his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Still looking to his right. Fires on the move. Right side, it's Clark. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going to take a shot. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
We're in the 2nd half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Deep in the end zone, it's Perez. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They try to get it outside on the left. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Now on first down from the 28. Fresh setter downs going to the air. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Drops back on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
With an update on that, let's check in with Howard.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Breaks into the open. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Wants to throw on first. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. The run inside. It's Edwards. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Left side, it's Reed. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. And the Horned Frogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off-play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Back to throw, it's Washington. Finds his tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's taking a deep shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Takes it back inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39-yard line, and the interception has set up great field position. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bear. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Selling the fake. Unloads to the right. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Changing the routes with his receivers. First play of this drive. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets out of bounds quickly. Got to save that time. He picks up 13 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Drops back. It's Duckworth. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. After this, it'll be a wrap. Gonna run it. It's paid. And on that short gain, that will bring us to the end of this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.